In this video we are going to talk about top 10 excursions in France. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. France has some of the most breathtaking scenery in the world, from the boulevards of Paris to the chic beach resorts of the Côte d'Azur. Romantic travelers are delighted with fairy tale castles, magnificent cathedrals, and picturesque villages. At the same time, the nation's modern monuments and speedy train system startle visitors out of the idyllic surroundings and into the atmosphere of the 21st century. Enjoy France's captivating appeal and discover the greatest things to do with our list of the country's top attractions. Number 10. Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower, which represents Paris, is both a work of engineering genius and a well-known landmark. Gustave Eiffel created this 8,000-piece metallic structure as a temporary display for the 1889 World's Fair. The 320-meter-tall skyscraper, which was at first despised by critics, is today a revered and indispensable part of the Paris skyline. The Iron Lady moniker for the Eiffel Tower comes from its grace. Despite its enormous scale, the tower has a delicate airiness that mesmerizes visitors, and each of its 3 levels offers stunning views. Number 9. Musée du Louvre. The Louvre Museum is one of Europe's best art museums, housed in a regal castle that was formerly a royal dwelling. These include the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci, the wedding feast at Cana by Veronese, and the sculpture of Venus de Milo from the 1st century BC. The wealth of the collection is owed to the gifts of the many kings who resided in the Louvre. As a result of France's treaties with the Vatican and the Republic of Venice, as well as from Napoleon I's loot, additional pieces were added. Number 8. Chateau de Versailles. Before the Ancien Regime was overthrown, the French monarchy was at its height of splendor, as symbolized by the Chateau de Versailles. This UNESCO-listed structure commemorates a brilliant period in French history when Louis XIV, also known as the Sun King, presided over a palace that set the bar for European princely courts. Louis XIV began converting his father's hunting lodge, a tiny chateau, into a lavish royal palace in 1661. Renowned architect Louis Le Vauve rebuilt the chateau of Louis XIII in an attractive neoclassical style to carry out Louis XIV's design. Jules Hardouin-Mansart designed the opulent Baroque interiors, including the Hall of Mirrors, later in the 17th century. The Hall of Mirrors, where courtiers waited for an appointment with His Majesty, is the most impressive area in the palace. As sunshine streams in through the windows and reflects off the numerous decorative mirrors in this spectacular gallery, the entire effect is made even more magnificent by the numerous sparkling chandeliers and gilded accents. Number 7. Côte d'Azur. The Côte d'Azur, which stretches from Saint-Tropez to Menton near the Italian border, is the most fashionable section of French coastline. The French moniker Côte d'Azur, which means coast of blue, is an appropriate way to refer to the captivating cerulean waves of the Mediterranean. This opulent beachfront resort is known as the French Riviera to English speakers. The name has a ring of luxury bathed in the sun. The seaside resorts are crowded with beachgoers and people who worship the sun during the summer. In their opulent houses and expensive ships, the wealthy and famous can also be found here. Nice offers expansive views of the ocean and world-class art galleries. Cannes is renowned for its illustrious hotels and celebrity-filled film festival. Antibes is home to some of the finest sandy beaches as well as an intriguing old town and top-notch museums. While Monaco charms with its opulent atmosphere and breathtaking surroundings, Saint-Tropez offers wonderful public and private beaches coupled with the charm of a Provençal fishing community. Number 6. Mont SaintMichel. One of France's most remarkable sites is the UNESCO-listed Mont SaintMichel, which rises steeply from a rocky islet off the coast of Normandy. Perched 80 meters above the bay and surrounded by enormous defensive walls and bastions, this pyramid of the seas is a mystifying sight. The Abbaye du Mont SaintMichel, France's top tourist destination, is a masterpiece of medieval architecture with towering Gothic spires. The abbey church's calm beauty, complete with its harmonious Romanesque nave and elaborate high-vaulted choir, astounds visitors. The abbey church, also referred to as the Heavenly Jerusalem, has been a popular Christian pilgrimage site ever since it was constructed in the 11th century. As in the Middle Ages, modern pilgrims are still motivated by Mont SaintMichel and carry on the custom of walking across the water. Number 5. Loire Valley Chateaus. It feels as though you are entering a children's tale while traveling through the Loire Valley. The picturesque region of lush forests and gently flowing rivers is adorned with turreted fairy-tale castles. The entire Loire Valley, a beautiful region referred to as the Garden of France, is recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Some of the Loire castles are hilltop strongholds from the Middle Ages that are encircled by ramparts. The most well-known Loire chateaux, on the other hand, are lavish Renaissance palaces that were built solely for pleasure and entertainment, as an extension of court life outside of Paris. The most magnificent chateau is the Chateau de Chambord, erected for King Francis I. The Chateau de Chenonceau has a distinctive feminine style, and the Chateau de Cheverny is a neoclassical-style manor house in a beautiful location. Additionally, it is worthwhile to visit the UNESCO-listed churches in Chartres and Bourges, as well as the cities of Orleans, where Joan of Arc assisted in the defeat of the English army in 1429, and the Château Royal d'Amboise, which served as the royal residence of France for 500 years. Number 4. Cathedral Notre Dame de Chartres. The splendor of Chartres Cathedral has captivated the devoted for more than 8 centuries, and others claim that this majestic sanctuary has given the skeptics newfound faith. The UNESCO-listed cathedral is a prime example of the splendor of medieval Gothic design. The magnificent stained glass windows in the Chartres Cathedral, the majority of which date from the 12th and 13th centuries, are well known. The stunning stained glass windows, which span 2,500 square meters, let colorful light seep into the enormous nave, giving it an ethereal appearance. The exquisite craftsmanship used to illustrate biblical stories is evident in the windows' delicate details. The enormous grandeur and attention to detail of the rose windows make them particularly noteworthy. The Passion window, one of the most distinctive in terms of form and expression, and the Blue Virgin window, which dates from the 12th century, are further highlights. The city of Chartres hosts Chartres en Lumières, light displays that illuminate the cathedral and more than 20 other major landmarks, every evening from April through December. The cathedral's brilliant medieval-era painted front is replicated with illuminations and light shows that are influenced by Art Nouveau. Every evening throughout the festival, this free public event starts at sunset, about 9 p.m., and ends at 1 a.m. Number 3. Provence. Visitors are encouraged to escape to Provence's pastoral scenery of olive trees, sun-drenched hills, and rich purple fields of lavender. Tiny villages are tucked away in the valleys and perched on rocky outcrops. Many well-known painters, including Cézanne, Matisse, Chagall, and Picasso, have been fascinated by the bright surroundings. Provence's art de vivre, art of living, may flourish because of the area's unspoiled natural beauty, charming rural setting, and relaxed atmosphere. The humid weather favors afternoons spent on sunny café terraces and leisurely strolls through cobblestone streets. Provence's delectable Mediterranean cuisine, which is focused on olive oil, vegetables, and fragrant herbs, is only one of the region's many attractions. Visitors have a vast selection of dining options to pick from, including everything from family-run bistros to Michelin-starred gastronomy restaurants. Aix-en-Provence, the prototypical Provençal town, is renowned for its vibrant open-air markets and the numerous fountains that are distinctive of southern France. Alès is known for its intriguing historical ruins and age-old celebrations. The UNESCO-listed Palais de Papes is located in the medieval city of Avignon. Number 2. Mont Blanc, Chamonix. The magnificent Mont Blanc in the French Alps is a breathtaking sight. The 4,810-meter high Mont Blanc is the highest mountain summit in all of Europe. Mont Blanc, sometimes known as White Mountain, is perpetually covered in snow due to its elevation. The historic alpine community of Chamonix, located in a high mountain valley, lies beneath its spectacular summit. There are numerous medieval churches, authentic alpine eateries, and lovely auberges in this sleepy small town. Chamonix is a fantastic starting point for outdoor activities like skiing, hiking, rock climbing, and resting. One of the top destinations in France for inspirational natural landscapes and mountain lodgings is this charming village. Elegant mountain resorts and inviting chalets warmly greet visitors. Number 1. Alsace Villages. In the beautiful, rolling hills of Alsace, where the Vosges Mountains border the Rhine River of Germany, are some of France's most charming communities. These charming Alsatian hamlets have half-timbered homes with pastel paint arranged around little parish churches. Cobblestone streets with pedestrian traffic and cheery flower-filled balconies add to the appeal. Many of the villages, including Aubernais with its distinctive burghers' houses, the charming little village of Ribeauville, where many homes are decorated with potted flowers, the town of art and history Gebwiller, and the alluring medieval village of Bergheim, have won France's Villages Fleuries award for their lovely floral decorations. Some of the flower-draped Alsatian villages, like the picture-perfect hamlet of Riquire and the enchanting village of Iguisheim, which is tucked away in a valley, are so lovely that they have been named both Villages Fleuries and plus Beaux Villages de France, most beautiful villages of France. Mittelbergheim, a most beautiful village that is situated at the base of the lush Mont Saint-Odile and renowned for its cuisine and picturesque pastoral setting. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.